for the home opener in Las Vegas. The Raiders play a team that's won 7 times in their past 8 matchups. It's the Dolphins taking on the Silver and Black. Next on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Bridgewater on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the day. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Mostert with a carry on first down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Will go out to the flat for Edmonds.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be... Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play fake. Bridgewater. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Room here to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. The kick by Sanders is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyron Johnson, 83 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Below Nichols. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Looking deep for Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it to Boyd. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
And that comes from extra game film, all week. Saw how precise he was and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt, a 54 4 yards. Well struck. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. The final shot before break. Carr. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams there to make the grab, and the Raiders are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And the Raiders have got him.
Max Crosby.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because
that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would have to.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Vegas.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. A big play there for the Raiders. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the silver and black continue to roll. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
First down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 88 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And going deep for Hill. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Vegas.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater
will get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Chase Young
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jacobs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding him.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Oh, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Carr now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Carr now to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Boyd. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Carr going to throw here.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater, quick slant to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
To throw, it's Carr.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
They've got his man complete.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Carr going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.